Okay, we're still looking at the Tascam mixer, 12-channel inline console with no model number, possibly a prototype mixer, and take a brief look at the master section on it. Each input module is so feature-laden that the master section just has some kind of bare minimum things going on here, and we'll take a look at. There are two mono echo returns which can be sourced either the 1-2 bus, a 3-4 bus, a 5-6 bus, 7-8 stereo, or the monitor bus, and then it can also be soloed. So I'm sorry, not sourced. Their source is the each jack on the back, but they can be routed to any of those locations, and then each one features a level and a pan control. Let's see, there's a test tone generator that has a rotary control, 64 Hertz, 400, 1 kilohertz, 6.4 kilohertz, or 12 kilohertz. And there's a level pad, either -10 or -20. And it can also be switched to slate, which I would assume routes the tone generator to all 8 of the program buses. There are also oscillator out jacks on the back of the board. And you have a really nice talkback section. The onboard talkback mic can be patched to either the program group, so this like a slate, the aux 1-2 bus, the aux 3-4 bus, or the studio out on the back of the board. There are outs for the stereo section and the control room and studio out. And the source for those different things, both the studio and control room outs can source either the stereo bus, monitor bus, the extra input 1 or extra input 2 jacks, which are on the back. Those are stereo jacks. The studio bus can also source whatever's over here on the control room bus for just one button monitoring of what's happening in the control room over to the studio. The control room also features a mono switch, which is nice, a dim switch to drop the level, and a mute switch, which is also really nice. So you can set your master level in the studio and then either diminish the output or mute the output altogether, and then there's a master knob for the studio out. Let's see, we have two A.K.A. phono preamps on this board as well. The input jacks for those are on the back, and they each have their individual level pot. Of course, this one's broken off. We can fix that. And then they have their enable switches, so phono 1 and phono 2. I'm assuming those patch straight to the stereo bus. And then we also have a switch here for the master meter to either monitor the stereo bus or the stereo monitor bus. The headphones can either monitor the whatever's selected here in the control room or the studio. We also, right here, and then there's a master headphone level, a solo bus master, and the monitor master. And I mentioned earlier about these set of switch racks here. Not exactly sure what those do yet, but that's what they look like. And then you've got a monitor set here as well, so that remains to be seen. No manual, no documentation for this board, so some of these things will just have to be figured out. Next up, we'll take a look at what kinds of input-output options we have on the back.